All right, welcome back. Me and Brad just did the Onapolo Agam. It's some
Agamemnon?
yeah, it's some letters.
Agamemnon?
Imperial Stout brewed with maple syrup, 12.5%. Didn't get any maple syrup. It was sweet. Good bitterness and dryness though, made it pretty interesting. Overall got about. I gave it 8. You said 7, so
Yeah, so 7.5.
yeah.
It's alright.
All right, so now we
Not
got,
worth $5. We'll see once if it's good, once I get it out of the French press, I might go buy more.
yeah. So now we got the Evil Twin Brewing, 90 days dry aged stout. It's let's see, brewed with malt, aged 90 days. And it's a milk stout, 9%.
Milk stout brewed with dry. How do you dry age milk though?
It's the grain.
So it's like done with cottage cheese.
Yeah, it does smell like a milk stout.
Oh, it smells fucking good.
Yeah. Kind of sweet, kind of creamy. Not getting any booze for being 9%. Your typical milk stouts are going to be sitting about, yeah, your typical milk stouts are going to be between 6 and 7%.
Yeah, it's 9% for a milk stout. Probably one. I guess a cut better milk stouts that I've had, like low. So it's going to be the Twisted Stash. Other than the carbonation problem we had, once they fix that, that's a damn good milk stout.
Oh yeah.
And then I makes a really good milk stout.
My only issue with the Twisted Stash is, well, the whole company, Twisted Spike, they're not really doing a whole bunch of 6-packs, but what they are is a good price. But all their single bottle stuff is terrible for the price.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not paying $4 for a 4% milk stout. It's not happening.
Yeah. Kind of a little cardboard note.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard for me to smell cardboard. I move fucking million cardboard boxes a night.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. Kind of a flat-ish kind of smell, like a... Is it the old school one, like I super thin?
Yeah, the one from American Solera that is like they kicked them out for like 10 cents a piece.
I think mine is a little taller than that.
Yeah, the glass sucks.
The glass is fucking... You can actually see like black, it's like imperfections in my glass.
Yeah, you can see the where the two mold parts of the mold went together. It sucks.
Yeah, that's where you can see all the stuff in mine down at the base.
Yeah. All right, cheers. Ugh.
Well, that's fucking different.
Boring.
I think it's the cottage cheese. No, it is. It's like, even for a milk stout, just a regular ass milk stout, it's super bland.
It's not even sweet.
If you kind of taste on it, like, I get a real good, like, cream taste that's actually really fucking good, but it's like real subtle. And then it has kind of a, like you licked a stamp taste to it.
Yeah. Kind of that paper note. Like I said, cardboard.
Yeah.
It's got a head.
I think this one was a little bit cheaper. I think these were only, were they $3.50 or $4?
He doesn't post prices, so I don't know. I think he does it on purpose, so where he just like gets people that, oh yeah, I'll take this, like $65, and they're expecting to be 20.
Yeah, fucking Josh. Does he watch the videos?
I don't know. I could edit this part and make a snippet.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to be like, motherfucker, Josh. That motherfucker, he's wild. I went in there, I don't know, it's probably 2 weeks or so before the day that me and you went in there. And there was a rep from Capital Distribution and then a rep from somewhere else. They were standing there talking when I put my beer up on the counter, and Josh came over and was running the cash register, and he like leans in, he goes, "Hey, do you have your gun?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And he goes, you should act like you're going to shoot that guy. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, real loud. And the guy turned and looked. I was like, this guy's trying to get me to point my gun at you. And he just, like, almost shit his pants. Like, what?
Did he have,
He tried to get me to, like, fucking stage robberies and shit when customers come in there. Because I'll wear my shirts like this that are, you know, the whole side cut out. And you can see my gun. And he'd be like, the next customer that comes in here, act like you're robbing me. I'm like, why? Because if they have a gun, they're going to fucking shoot me. Fucking jackass.
Do they have the liberal stash and, like, the terrible, like, beard?
Who, the reps that were in there?
Yeah, or the comb over or the man bun or some shit?
They both had comb overs, but they didn't have the stupid mustaches or nothing.
It's fucking funny. I mean, I could tell that this kind of has a different, like, note to it. Like, it's the roasty part of it is a little different, but it's thin as hell. Like, it's thin as Casey's dick.
Yeah, that's for sure. I wish I knew the password to Jessica's computer. We changed our passwords because I told you earlier that Brody's been fucking up when it comes to a bunch of stuff, so we kind of took the internet away from him, so we changed all our passwords and stuff because he knew them all.
Is he pounding PUD and shit?
Well, he does that too, but a lot of it was like on Xbox Live, like in block apps.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go and block like Fortnite because Fortnite's what he does, so that's what I grounded from. Well, he knew my fucking password to where he could log into Xbox Live and unblock it. So I'd go in to check like activity or get the email, and it would show that it was unblocked. That he had played it for 2.5 hours that day, and I'm like, what the fuck? So we went and changed all of our passwords. So I'm sitting here in front of Jessica's computer, and I've tried password so many times that I blocked it out. I don't know what the fuck she did. Probably her boyfriend's birthday or something.
It's your dick size. There's not enough zeros.
I can do like what, 0.000006.
You got to put a negative in there somewhere.
0.0008.
Yeah. I mean, this is okay. It's more bitter than what I've had for a milk stout. I'm getting the milk stout notes. I like the nice little tinge of coffee it has to it. The dryness I'm not really sure about because milk stout, I mean, I think milk stout, I think sweet, creamy. This is thin as hell. I mean, it's okay though. It's different.
There's something there that I haven't had before, and I can't quite put my finger on what exactly the taste is. Like, I don't hate it, but it's different. I don't really know. Like, I mean, I'll probably drink this one.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't pour it.
No, I'm not going to pour it. I think it's probably better than the Agamemnon or Magamemnon.
For the price, I think if this is $2 cheaper, I'd rather get this. But if they're the same price, I'd rather get the other.
They were within $1 of each other.
No, I'd rather get the other one then. At least the other one, you could easily doctor it up with something different. This, you got to add so much shit to it to make it taste what you like.
I'll give that a go here in a little bit.
Like this, you could add, like you said, cookies and coffee or whatever else. But this, however, you're going to have to add a shit ton more cookies to get the sweetness up.
Yeah. I wish I had some whole coffee beans because I would have put those in the French press with the other one. I actually have whole coffee beans, but I think they're like some kind of blueberry shit.
Mm. Yeah. If I go to Winco, they got this bagged extra caffeine already ground. They got a medium roast and a dark roast.
Shit, I don't know about down there, but the Homeland up here has a giant gourmet coffee bar that has like probably 40 different coffee beans, different flavors, different roasts, all kinds of stuff. And then when you pick what you want, you can like blend them or whatever, and then they have a big grind machine, and you pour it in there. And I think it's like $8 a pound or $9 a pound. I mean, it's not horrible.
I'm ready to give
I got some. The one that I got was like a mocha dark roast or something like that, and then Jessica got some blueberry, and I used all mine up, but I don't really like the blueberry one. There's not enough blueberry flavor in it for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready to give a rating. Are you?
Yeah, might as well.
I mean,
Go ahead.
you can say what you taste and so forth and give your rating.
For what I expect out of a milk stout, this is absolutely not that.
Hang on one second. You
It's
gotta remember though, it's that dry aged malt.
Hang on a minute, I've got coming in the garage. It's okay.
What?
Okay, so
What happened?
she said I didn't turn off that movie. I don't know. Somebody's fucking with Netflix. And they got into a panic or something. But anyway, the dry aged malt. I don't really know. I don't guess I've had anything that's advertised as dry aged malt. But as far as like a regular milk stout, it don't taste like a milk stout that I've ever had. We've even together we've done probably 5 or 6 and probably another 5 or 6 that I haven't reviewed, and this isn't like any of that. I don't really know. I don't know how to. I mean, if I rate it off a milk stout, it's going to be pretty low. But if I rate it off of how it tastes to me, it's going to be maybe a little bit higher. I'm going to say for a milk stout. All right, I'll do that. Go ahead.
It's nothing like a typical milk stout. It's not sweet. It's not creamy. It's not thick. It's a lot roastier. It's like a coffee version milk stout that they cut out half the milk sugar that they put in. It's good though.
To me, it's more like a porter.
Yeah, I mean it's good.
It's more roasty and stuff like a porter is.
They hid the alcohol really, really, really well.
They did a damn good job with that.
I'm gonna go ahead and give 2 ratings. First, it'll be off a milk stout that I've typically had before. Of course, I mean it says right off the bat that's not what they're going for, the 90 days age. But still, however, I'm gonna say 6 for just a milk stout. But for the flavor,
I gave it a 7 for a regular milk stout.
Yeah, but for the flavor though, I like it. If I was to have this and not know what the hell it was, I think it'd be pretty good. I'd go ahead and say like 8.5 or 9 because it does taste good.
Yeah, I would give it a better score for the way that it tasted, the way I liked it. So I would probably agree with you, probably an 8.5 or a 9. But for a milk stout, I'll give it a 7, just because, like you said, it's not thick, it's not creamy, it's not sweet.
No.
It's missing a whole lot on the milk stout, but it's still a good beer.
Yeah.
I mean, if they didn't put milk stout on there and they just put stout, plain and simple,
Or just the dry aged part.
yeah, it's porter. Fuck yeah, I fuck with it.
Yeah. Or even do like malt aged in bourbon, just the malt or the grains or whatever, just aged in bourbon barrels or some shit like that. That'd be interesting.
This would be great. I think this would be really good with some bourbon notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's almost a 14-minute video. We'll be seeing you.